half left to go and she won't be.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in an ideal world, I could have dropped her earlier. But I definitely was leaving a little something in the tank, knowing that, she's obviously strong and a tough athlete and has a great finish. So I knew that I needed a little something extra. But I also kind of planned to rely on the home crowd to carry me in that. And coming off that final turn, hearing them there. I have so many friends and family. I have family here from England and Australia. So I had to finish it.
What's it mean for the win here?
I mean, it is so meaningful. I can't even begin to describe it. When I came out of college, I didn't have any sponsorship or anything like that. My PR on the 5K was a minute slower, and it was the Sacramento Running Association here that gave me grants, allowed me to stop working and train for the Olympic trials. And then I made the team, and that completely changed my life and elevated me in the sport. So to win my first title here, with Sacramento Running Association here and just the whole Sacramento running community, it's just perfect.
The reaction you had, I think it was even more to the Olympic trials. Tell me about that second after you crossed the line.
I mean, it was just, I wanted to win a national title for so many years now, and in 2013 I really thought US Cross would be the one, and Chile just rolled away from me over that last 2K, and I made a really hard move with 6 months ago last year at the US Championships with the 5K, and then everyone went around me again. So it's just been, I feel like it's been a long time coming, and I just wanted to do it so bad here in Sacramento.
Kim, what were you thinking the last few laps when you and Jordan there were together and taking it out?
I just kept saying one word over and over in my head, and that was courage. Because it's a dangerous place to be in the front, especially with someone who has the legs to use Jordan. But I was just reminding myself to be courageous and to know that if I could still be with her with 120 to go, then I would just use my heart to get me to the line.
Kim, you haven't run many 10Ks. Is this going to be your event or your focus for the next Olympics trials heading into 2 years from now?
I wanted it to be an option going into 2016. The way it's been the past few years, if you can be good at the 5 and the 10, then that plays well with your hand going into US Championships when you're trying to make a team. So I really like the idea of having options. I prefer the training for longer distance. I really love 2-hour long runs, progressive long runs, 10 by tempo mile, that type of work. But on race day, I kind of wish I were running that.
Compare the crowd throughout the race today.
Yeah, all the time.
Talk about that. Anything stand out in particular?
There were people all over the track yelling for me, and I kind of knew where certain people were, and so I was kind of aware throughout the race of yep, there they are. It just, especially that last lap, just hearing kind of the roar of the crowd really kind of brought it
To
down.
the last 100 meters.
At that point, it was just, I suddenly, I was nervous with 300 to go when Jordan made a really hard move. And last summer in Stockholm, she told me about this workout she did where she ended her workout with a 57 quarter, and I've never even broken 50 in my life. So, you don't like to know those things. But when I was still in contact with 100 to go, I knew then that I could do it.
And were you worried with 200 to go when she opened that lead? Did you think maybe it was not for you to win?
I was a little worried, but at that point it was just stay on her. I was also thinking a little bit about the Olympic trials and knowing that when I really need to, when it's kind of an emotional moment for me, very, very important that I get something done, then I can pull it out.
And you seem to kind of moving slightly away from the home straight along the line. Was that did you know you were doing that, or was that the plan?
I was moving.
You were kind of moving towards the outside of the main more than the road.
I just really like to see the track.
Yeah.
You've had a good season this year, a bunch of PRs, US title now. Do the goals change moving forward? What are your goals for the rest of the season?
It's a little hard to say because my schedule isn't confirmed. I would really love to get in a good 5K and make an assault on the 15-minute barrier. That's kind of the U.S. title and breaking 15 were the two big goals for this year. So I'm very, very happy to have got the U.S. title, and now I'd really like to dip under 15 and 5K.
sorry if you answered this already, but did you expect her to make that move on that last turn? I mean, it's somewhere around in there. I mean, what's going through your mind when she does?
Yes. I mean, you know, when we got to 600 to go and I hadn't dropped her, I knew that a move was coming. And so at that point, once she did go around me, it was just all about maintaining contact so that I could come off the final turn and try to get back around her.
Congratulations.